Beam is up more than 60% in the last week alone. And we talked about Beam for a long time. We talked about it even before it was called Beam, when it was still Merit Circle. Now, who is buying here and what's causing this rally? Let's have a look at the data most people aren't looking at. This is the rally I'm referring to. We are currently at 2.8 cents. And since the rebrand, Beam is up almost 500%. Beam's plan this year is to make 2024 the year of building, the year of adoption. And so we can see a piece of that adoption on the Merit Circle Twitter. So Merit Circle being the former name of Beam. There is this tag, Forgot Playland, on the Twitter profile. Forgotten Playland is the first game that's being launched on the platform. They've raised $7 million. They've got quite an extensive article on their website. Now there's a short trailer as well. It's not really that impressive. It seems to be somewhat of a remake of Toy Story, but in the end, the graphics, I'm not sure if I really like them, but that's besides the point. The point is that a game is getting developed, it's getting launched on Beam. Now, I'm always interested in who's causing price rallies, who's causing price movements. Is this stupid retail that's buying into this, or is the smart money, the whale money, getting into this? Because here's my general thesis. I think that crypto is both a game of luck, but also of skill. And so as you play this game for long enough, money tends to flow from the not so skilled to the more skilled. So the people that have more capital, they tend to be the people that also make better calls. So if we see here the whales mainly buying, that would be positive. If we only see retail people buying, but the whales actually selling, that would be bad. So let's have a look at the data. I built a tool where you can plug in any token where we can distinguish retail investors from the whale investors. It's available down below. TheBitcoinStrategy.com is the link. It's also in the pinned comments. Here we can see on the left side the number of wallets that hold at least 35,000 Beam tokens. At the current price, that's roughly $1,000. In the middle, we've got the medium-sized holders. This is now the number of wallets that hold at least roughly $10,000 worth of the token. On the right side, we've got the whales. This is now $100,000 worth of the token. Now, those are long-term charts. This starts when Merit Circle rebranded to Beam. Let's have a look at the same charts in the last 30 days, when the price of Beam went up by roughly 60%. The number of retail holders grew by roughly 10.7%. The number of medium-sized retail grew by roughly 8%. So a little bit less, but still quite clear growth. The number of whale investors also grew. Here we are looking at 6.8%. So all wallet cohorts are accumulating, retail as well as whales. Retail tends to buy a bit more, relatively speaking, to whales, which is not that good actually. I'd prefer to see even more accumulation by the whales, again, because the whales tend to do better calls. Now it's interesting that the number of holders, the number of wallets grew by not more than 10%, but that the price at the same time went up by 60%. So where does the mismatch coming from? Maybe there are existing whale wallets that accumulated a lot. To find that out, we can go to the Etherscan website and we can click at the holders tab. And over here, we get a rank of different holders. Now the first wallets are smart contract wallets, so those are not really interesting. Then we've got a Binance wallet, a Bybit wallet, a Crypto.com wallet. We've got a few other wallets that are not labeled, but might also be owned by centralized exchanges. Let's just have a look at how the balance develops here. No change in this one. Some accumulation here. No change here. Some accumulation here. Here's the Binance wallet, here's the Bybit wallet, and here's the Crypto.com wallet. So what does this tell us? It tells us the centralized exchanges are buying heavily, maybe because their customers are demanding the token, or alternatively because they want this for market making. Because as you own more of the supply, you can direct the price movements more. And that might help you a little bit with profits, right? With liquidation profits, for example, if you also offer perpetual futures. And yes, there are perpetual futures on Binance and Bybit with quite a bit of trading volume. Not massive trading volume. It's still just 225 million in the last 24 hours for a market cap of 1.4 billion. But there's still some relevancy here. It does appear like centralized exchanges are loading up and that accumulation is relatively steady. We talked about Beam and Merit Circle very early on this channel, so if you want to be early next time, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. Besides Premium, where you can get access to this tool, there's also a free Telegram. Link is as well down below.